Styles make fights.
2 years have passed now since Mike Tyson first journeyed to the Pacific Rim. At that time, his image took on mythic proportions in Tokyo as curious Japanese pounded the celebrated Western warrior. Since then, Tyson has reduced defense of his heavyweight title to a clockwork routine. Both fighters have had their say here.
I couldn't tell whether the punch hurt.
Tubbs is hurt. Tubbs is hurt badly. It was a left hook.
The best fighter in the world today. I refuse to lose.
Let's keep moving. You never shut.
Uppercut landed inside and Spence went down. It was the left uppercut.
I was surprised. It was a body shot that put him to the canvas. And that is the first time Michael Spence has ever been down in a professional fight.
And he's down again and in serious trouble. Right hand right on the chin.
My objective is to get in and out of the ring as quick as possible. I'll never carry an opponent. I promise to anyone who dares to step in the ring against me, I'll be your worst nightmare.
Because Wynn's left jab is so strong, that should help him as long as he keeps that right hand up and watch Tyson's left hook. It's a powerful fight.
No one, and I mean no one in the world will ever take my title.
I got you. Okay.
Now we strain for a look at 29-year-old Buster Douglas as he emerges from his dressing room, where we are told he has spent most of the last hour resting quietly. His last fight, a 10-round decision over Oliver McCall, was on the undercard of Tyson's 93-second conquest of Carl the Truth Williams in Atlantic City. You see his rankings, number 2 for the IBF, number 3 for the WBC, and number 4 for the WBA. As a footnote, the number 1 ranked heavyweight contender in all 3 governing bodies' estimation is Evander Holyfield, who is here at ringside, and we expect to be talking live with him at the end of the bout.
This is more animated than we usually see Buster Douglas, so he is obviously excited. But despite all of the woes that you outlined, Jim, he now has to go out and fight the most fearsome fighter on the planet. He will, however, go away with about $1 million, and that should cap his professional career quite nicely. If he gives a good performance, even if he doesn't win, he would be in line for more money. So he has a lot of motivation.
And there is the career record of Buster Douglas. 34 official fights. He did fight 1 bout, which was ruled a no contest. 19 knockouts among his 29 victories.
And his 2 best victories were over fractional champions for a few days, Greg Page and Trevor Berbick.
Now look at that weight progression. In his 6th pro fight back in 1981, he weighed 208. 2 years later, he weighed 260. He was over 240 last July when he fought Oliver McCall. He enters here at 230 pounds, which would suggest that Buster's in pretty good shape.
Well, I always mention to Buster Douglas that he doesn't have the discipline. He told me this is the new Buster Douglas.
And here is the familiar Mike Tyson rushing toward the ring, wanting to get it on and get it over with.
Flanked by the entourage, which, as Ray Leonard pointed out, is dwindling in size from fight to fight.
Mike has turned this phase of a fight his favorite phase. He calls it like going out on a date. It's finally going to happen. Of course, his idea of a date is Wham Bam. Thank you, sir.
The man closer to Tyson, or to the screen, just inside of Tyson, on screen right there, is Jay Bright, one of the 2 listed co-trainers. Not in sight in this picture is Aaron Snowell, the other co-trainer. They, of course, the men who inherited the role of training Tyson when Kevin Rooney was expelled from the Tyson camp. 37 wins, 33 knockouts, only 1 decision in a title fight, and that was the 12-rounder with Tony Tucker. Well, check. There was also a 12-round decision over Bone Crusher Smith in a title fight.
We have with us a presentation by the World Boxing Association of a Joe Louis heavyweight super belt given to Mike Tyson on behalf of his many successful defenses of the heavyweight crown. On behalf of the WBA, we have the Japan Boxing Commission Chief Commissioner Makoto Hosaka to present the Joe Louis super belt.
Mike Tyson doesn't really care about this ceremony in which a Japanese official wants to hand him some local belt. This picture right here is really one of the more exciting moments in all of sports today. Just watching this athlete waiting to get it on. He's like a combination of Pavarotti clearing his throat and a bomb ready to go off.
This is the worst part, because waiting, you want to get the fight on. You don't want to wait around for the ceremonies. You just want to get into the ring and then start the fight.
Tyson has managed to completely ignore the entreaties of Japanese officials in the ring who want him to participate in this belt ceremony.
He wants to do the belting right now.
And it's always tougher on the challenger because he has to wait.
We're told that Mike was, as is often his custom, pounding the wall in his dressing room with his fists in the half hour prior to his departure to come out to the ring. That was the case before his 4-round knockout of Larry Holmes. It was the case before his 91-second destruction of Michael Spinks. Now, up to the ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr. for pre-fight introductions.
Welcome you as Taken Boxing Promotions, in association with Don King Productions, brings you the main event. 12 rounds of boxing for the heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing the promoters, Mr. Akihiko Honda, and promoter extraordinaire, Don Only in America King. This bout is sanctioned by the World Boxing Association and the World Boxing Council in conjunction with the Japan Boxing Commission. Representing the WBA President Gilberto Mendoza, the Vice President and Supervisor, Dr. Manuel Virgilio Aispurua, and the Chairman of the World Championship Committee is Dr. Elias Cordova. Representing the WBC, we have the President, Jose Sulaiman, the Supervisor, Elias Ganem. Representing the Japan Boxing Commission, the Chief Commissioner, Makoto Hosaka. Introducing to you the officials as they are appointed, the ringside physician, Dr. Kei Suzuki. Timekeeper at the bell, Riichi Hirano. The judges, Larry Rosadia, Ken Morita, and Masakazu Uchida. Now presenting to you the referee in charge of this main event, Octavio Meran.
Tail of the tape, you heard Mike Tyson say before the fight that he's always had a physical disadvantage against his opponents, and here it is again. Height, weight, and reach, all in Buster Douglas's favor. But Tyson, once again, is in great shape at 220.5 pounds. Rules for the fight, the one significant rule, and it is unusual, the 3 knockdown rule is in effect here. Again, Jimmy Lennon.
His record, 29 wins, 4 defeats, 1 loss, 1 draw, with 19 wins by way of knockout. He's ranked number 3 by the